It's okay. Stream that way.
You just want...
Well, I don't know what to do here. Are you gonna scoot?
Good morning.
Am I gonna scoot?
Yeah, our coffee time is the time where we get to sit close together.
Oh yeah.
Fun times, fun times. All right. So my hair has been a struggle. Good morning, Jacob, by the way.
Good morning.
And
yeah, that's good.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Facebook can't see my shirt, though. It says,
what does it say?
Dreams over doubts.
Ooh. Can we do that?
Believe in your dreams over your doubts, guys. Good morning. Okay, so what did we say we were going to talk about?
Use quarantine status, binge watching, and
Oh,
something about earrings.
Remember last week when
I have a good memory.
we told people to watch McMillions and that we would talk about it this week?
Oh my gosh. So, first of all, did anybody watch it? Because we
It's on,
literally watched it till 1 a.m.
and we have not done that since we were probably 20 years old.
I had to know what happened.
So McMillions is a show on Hulu.
Well, it's from HBO.
Vera, I think.
It's from HBO.
Yeah.
But HBO's letting people stream a few shows for free. So it's on Hulu. If you have Hulu, you can watch McMillions with a $. I loved it. I absolutely loved that show. That was a great documentary.
So I really...
The FBI agent was hilarious.
Yes. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Good morning, Papa and Mama.
I don't want to spoil it.
I know, we don't want to spoil it, but we did want to talk about it. So maybe we'll just put in one more plug. And if anybody wants to debrief the show with us, but
we watched it in one sitting.
We were totally irresponsible. And like, we didn't even put our kids to bed. We're like, one more episode, one more episode.
Addie's like, you guys are still watching that? She came out of her lair. Her lair.
Her lair?
Her room, and she comes out.
Why do you call it a lair?
I don't know, because it was sounded
She
cool.
comes out of her lair?
Her lair. Because she's like always in like her area. Her lair.
Oh, I've never heard that term being used before. Her lair. Okay, it's okay. It's a new word for me. I'm open to learning.
We look awesome. Well, thank you. She looks awesome. She told me I need to shave my beard.
I get a lot of compliments on my hair, which is so lovely, but I'm not loving it. I don't.
She said today she looked like a Willy Wonka.
I look like an
I'm
Oompa
like, you mean a
Loompa,
Oompa Loompa? You said a
Or
Wonka.
what's that like
it's
cartoon?
Oompa Loompa.
What's that cartoon kid?
Tintin.
Or remember back in the 90s, there was like
Tintin.
Ed Grimley who was like.
Oh wait for it. I got something good. You want to share this really quick?
Oh sure.
How do you do that? What do you do?
You guys look at that's what my hair wants to do naturally.
How do you share things?
Okay, go to the show. And then you just share. That's what my hair wants to do naturally.
Are you right on your public?
Yeah.
Okay,
so so then this is me all day long, and then people do comment on the mohawk, and then it makes me feel like the mohawk isn't cool. But who cares what people think, right? But
okay.
I'm just trying to look normal. Yes, I look like that.
That's Tintin. Remember Tintin?
Okay, now look up Ed Grimley.
Ed Grimley.
Ed Grimley. He was like a guy who hiked up his pants and come here, Vera Beth. Vera can come here.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
That's what I feel like. I feel like Ed Grimley, you guys. So I will maybe when I had pretty short hair, I felt like Eminem. I'll have to do another comparison.
You gotta bring Vera out though, please.
Vera Beth, come here.
Oh.
You wanna come say hi?
You can bring her here quick, Mackie.
So
we'll let her say hi.
We were talking about McMillions. It's about how the Monopoly game that was done in the 90s through McDonald's was it was like an inside scam job. Like people were they weren't winning authentically. They were winning by cheating.
All those winners, I don't know if all, but I think a major majority, if not all, they didn't really answer that. If all the winners.
At most. It was most.
It was all a conspiracy. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
It was all
a scam. Or people were winning.
Yeah, a lair. Boom. Thanks, Papa.
Oh, thank you. You guys, I taught English. I did not know that lair meant a resting or sleeping place. Okay, that is her lair. Thank you. You were right.
Oh!
You were right.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yes. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about was I needed a gift for my parents. Both of them have. I don't want to give it away because they're watching. They haven't gotten all their gifts yet. But anyways,
Papa, turn it off.
no, it's okay. Keep watching. I needed a gift for my parents. Both of them have April birthdays, 10 days apart, same year. And yeah, they're. And
Who's older?
My mom.
I
10
married an
days.
older woman too.
Yes.
Different year.
So, anyways, and I think the easy thing for all of us to do who are homebound and know where to go is just Amazon.com. Easy, couple days.
Amen.
You can
That's just it's the easy way out.
But how many small businesses do we know that are completely shut down and worrying about what they're going to do next?
Too many is what we.
So many. So I didn't want to do the easy thing. I wanted to do Amazon's great, but I wanted to do the right thing. And I guess before this I tried to always do we enjoy shopping local, but now it's like so important.
Yeah.
So my parents are in the Duluth area, and so I wanted to support a Duluth area business or
Okay.
Minnesota or whatever. And so I looked online, and you guys, there was a whole website set up for, and I should have freaking remembered the name before I came out here, but it had all these businesses featured that are like, yep, we're closed, but we're open. And they were like, and to me as a customer, it showed me that they were excited at the possibility of having somebody shop with them even though they were closed. So I was able to get my mom some yarn from Yarn Harbor, which was featured on this website. It's on my personal page.
Do you want me to go on to
Why?
it?
What? Oh, sure. But I post a lot, so it's gonna be dug deep.
Well, I don't know.
And then there was this great box of goodies that I could buy that was all Minnesota products. So
Vera.
Mama and Papa is coming your way. Vera, come here, honey. Come here. And then, yeah, there was just a variety, and it was so fun to shop that. And I guess my point is this, if you have something to offer people, and I talked about this last week, but I don't know how many people actually listen. And I'm feeling very passionate about it. She's loving this. Okay, so she got into some water, and that's why her hair looks like the way it does. What do you want?
She wants to
honey?
go outside.
You want to?
Really
Can
bad.
you say here? Show them how she signs outside.
Say outside.
Can you want to go outside? Oh, she can't. They can't see. She's doing it with her hand that's off the camera.
Say
you want to say
outside.
outside?
Say outside.
That's how her sign for outside.
So what is real outside? What is real?
It's something like that. It's like
you go out.
like outside. We have to look
That's
it
what
up.
she's
on-
trying. Good job on her sign language.
So I guess I'm just on, like, today I just want to beg, like, if you are in business and you have something to
It's
offer
here.
the world.
I was just about to open it.
Oh, yay! He got the, okay, so Papa, I sent you 2 different packages. So there was one that's like a smaller gift and one that's a big, kind of a big gift for both of you. The one that should come in a big box is that big variety of products just from Minnesota. So I thought that was so cool. It's called not an UFTA box. What's another? You Betcha box.
You Betcha.
It's like another Minnesota term. You Betcha
Oh yeah,
box.
sure, you betcha.
They look really cool.
Look at
So again, if you are in business, I would encourage you to like reach out. And not everybody's like comfortable with like online marketing or Facebook or whatever, social media, websites, but then find there's other ways, or ask somebody to help
Wait.
you do that.
Jill's saying something.
She's
Can you
saying,
turn your phone horizontal?
yeah, but then
Or-
we'll be crooked, so we're too late.
Oh.
So,
Did we do something wrong?
no, I think we were saying we're not fitting on the screen and things like
Oh,
that. So she's just saying, well,
sorry.
turn it sideways, but
Yeah, it's actually the iPad, so that'd be really weird. Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
she's not doing, she's buying things. No, I'm just kidding. VB.
Screen recording. Stop.
Oh. So, okay, so my lesson is this is a story that I told
I have a
at
stopwatch going
World
for
Tour.
715
Thanks, Vera Beth.
hours.
Okay. Our kids do weird things to our phones.
715 hour stopwatch. going.
She never talks that much. What do you? Oh, she wants the phone.
Of course she does.
Vera, just here, play mirror. Come here. Make funny faces. People can at least look at you when they're getting bored by my talking. So,
You betcha box. Yeah.
You betcha box, yeah.
Hot.
So, yeah, check them out. They look to be really cool and just like a good cause too.
Yummy
Like they're doing a
snacks.
lot of.
Good morning, Gina.
So, when I found out that I had cancer, I eventually found out that the treatment I would be getting would be chemotherapy no matter what. My kind of breast cancer needed to be treated very aggressively. So I would be losing my hair, and I was like, okay, if I'm gonna be losing my hair and having this.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So if I'm gonna be losing my hair and having weird hair like that, I don't know. I don't want to like diss my hair. I shouldn't do that to myself. But like awkward hair, I at least need to have some like cute earrings to help make up for it. That's just where my brain went. I've always loved big earrings, but I knew that if I was gonna lose my hair, I wanted earrings more than ever. So I really wanted to support this jewelry company that I really enjoy, their mission. There's a theme here. I really appreciate when people have good missions behind their work.
It's a millennial thing too. We really
Like fair trade and all that.
no.
kind of
It's
stuff.
just
For what?
being a part of something. Like you feel like you're a part of it.
Sure.
You know what I mean? The story.
We have a stake in it,
Yeah,
or we've
yeah.
we've made a difference.
Yeah.
Enneagram number 2s would really resonate with that. They're helpers.
Yes.
So, okay, so I knew I wanted earrings from this specific company because they hire women in third world countries, but give them like a livable wage and like good work environments and really like help them feel empowered and powerful, help them just, beat the system in a sense, like
Right.
rise above. And the stuff is beautiful. These are actually, coincidentally enough, from that company. And then, so I wanted earrings from
Very
that
pretty.
company. And then they're also in the direct sales industry, just similar to Scentsy or Pampered Chef. So I needed a consultant. So what I did is I went on Instagram and I searched the hashtag for this company. And I found all sorts of different consultants. And I want everybody out there to know why I picked the consultant I did. When I was looking through, it was like, okay, oh, she
You're a
looks
consultant
cool.
shopping.
I was legit because I did not have one. And the beauty of these types of businesses is it doesn't need to be my neighbor. I didn't know anybody local who did this company. So I took to the internet to look, and I went to Instagram because I feel like that's where people share a little bit more.
Yeah. A little more personal.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's easy to search hashtags on Instagram because I feel like hashtags on Instagram, anyways. So then eventually I came to this girl named Katie. And I took to her right away. It was like, it's
You
like a
have the
dating
same
profile.
name.
Similar. I'm not Katie.
I know. I'm saying, but
My legal name is Kate.
I know. But I'm saying, wow.
Only the UPS man can
Interesting.
call me Katie.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Only UPS Rodney. That's it. He's the only one allowed. So, no offense to Katie's, but my name is Kate. I go by Kato too. Still, some
Classic.
people.
Classic.
So I came and what made me stop on her out of the sea of consultants is that she was excited to offer her services. She was excited about her product, and she showed who she was. Like, she showed me that she was a mom. She had just had a new baby, similar to me. And so I felt like I had a connection with her. And then, and she was just getting back into it since having a baby. And I was like, there she is. It was like light bulb. And so I had a party with her, and I barely ever have parties. Like, I am just trying to do my own parties all the time, with Scentsy. And I don't know, but I knew I had a product I loved, and people were excited to come around me during that hard time in my life and support me. Like, people did. So I had this party, and people were not even buying earrings for themselves. They were buying earrings for me. I was like, no, that's not the point. I want you guys to do this. Anyways, I ended up getting lots of wonderful earrings that made me feel so loved and supported, and kind of, it makes me feel pretty. I like big earrings, whether I have hair or not. But all through chemo, it was so fun every day to like pick out a fun pair of earrings that I knew that supported this mother of 3 little kids and supported women in the third world having a sustainable, livable wage. And I know that Katie, my consultant, got so many orders. I know it was a blessing to her, and I know that she has now like continual customers and a business. So what is the lesson of the story? Now her business is better because she put herself out there. Like her business grew from some girl in Minnesota. She's in California. Her business grew because she put herself out there and said, I'm excited about what I have. I'm excited to serve you. And here I am. And this
Cool.
is who I am.
Nicole is such a sweetheart.
Yes, Kate, and she's so sweet. I was like so happy I found her. Had she not put herself out there, I never would have found her. And I mean, I'm not saying I was the ticket to her success, but it helped her that she put herself out there so I could find her. So what does that mean for us? I know lots of Scentsy consultants listen to this. I have small business friends in town here. I mean, I just keep putting yourself out there. Like,
Don't stop.
don't stop. You know, like I think about the variety of products I have, and like I'm not really pushing my car bars right now or my laundry products. Nobody's doing laundry anymore. We wear the same thing every day. People aren't in their cars anymore. But what am I putting out there? Gift packages to send to loved ones.
I know.
Huge. That serves them and it keeps me in business. Cleaning products. Holy Toledo, you guys. People want to clean. It's just, and that's not me
We're
taking.
home. Let's get this.
Well, and we need to be careful about germs and all that stuff. And people are in their homes all the time. They're going to want it to smell good. Like, so people want what you
Not
have to
blackberry
offer.
and basil.
Let's talk about basil. Can you pull up my message? Can you log into my messenger and find that message from Charlotte? So I have really, before quarantine, I used my Scentsy diffuser occasionally. I am just kind of a old-fashioned wax and warmer type girl. Now that we've been in quarantine, there's something about, oh, you'd have to search. I do too many messages. I believe it was from Charlotte. Charlotte, where is she? Charlotte Taylor, yep. Okay, so it's queued up and ready. You guys gotta hold on for this. So I love my diffuser, and Scentsy oils are great. And you can get a Scentsy oil in kind of like
We have a diffuser right now
type.
by our island.
I have it in the center of the house because
love it.
there's something about it that you can. It's
Instant.
You can control how many oil drops you put in, and it's just so pretty, and it's like so soothing, the mist, you know. But some oils have an earthier scent.
I loved it, but
Yeah. And my kids are really having a hard time with the earthier scents that I choose.
they like the lemon.
They like lemon. They like clean. By the way, Mojito Mambo. This is going in the warmers today. How good.
Oh man,
This is my favorite.
I'm actually thirsty.
I say lots
because
are
of
my
that.
favorite.
I want to make mojitos.
I know.
Can we make?
So, no offense, Scentsy. I'll be honest with you guys. We put in a oil called blackberry basil, and my kids were horrified. They were like,
They really were.
What is
Everyone
this?
like, oh.
I cannot come to supper.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They were like, Mom. Usually they're pretty cool.
Yeah, this one affected
This
them.
one was like a hard no for them, which I don't feel bad saying that because there's not many Scentsy scents that I don't love, but everybody has scents that they take to and scents that they would rather not experience again. So my kids were like, and I must have talked about it online because I said they do not like blackberry basil. And a friend of mine from Region 2 over in Europe, she said, it's funny how you say basil. Oh, it must have been in my stories because she responded
It was in your
to a
story,
message.
yeah.
So she said, you know how when we meet people from the UK or Australia, we're like,
Oh, it's the
your
best.
accent is so fun. I love it. She said that to me, like the way you say basil is hilarious. So I said, message me a video right now. How do you say basil?
I'm gonna turn it up.
Hey, I hope everybody's well. So we pronounce it as basil.
Basil.
Basil. And then,
Basil.
so then I heard her say that. Now-
Listen to how sweet she is.
Hi, Kay. I hope everybody's well. So we pronounce it as basil.
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 But then I heard that, and I
Black
went to
man
instant.
Basil.
I watched way too much Austin Powers, so then I'm like, Basil. Whoopity doo, Basil. What does it all mean? You know, remember that quote?
No.
I did cue it up for you, but the guy's name in Austin Powers is Basil, and then
Okay.
so it's. I bet you it's spelled basil.
Austin Powers is definitely like a 90s thing, and I watched, was there multiple?
Whoopity doo. What does it all mean,
Like
Basil?
I
Anybody?
watch,
Come on.
I watch
Austin
things
Powers?
once
Anybody?
and it's done. One and done. I don't have time to watch things multiple times.
I watch Super Troopers every day. I think for a whole semester in college.
Wow. Which explains why you ditched out of that psychology class with a.
I couldn't handle that. All right, I couldn't handle that class. It
you guys
wasn't
wanna-
It wasn't psychology. I took.
It was a psychology
Well,
class.
it was a psychology.
Do you want to
class.
know what it was? It was called human sexuality, and it made him nervous.
Couldn't handle it. I was a timid boy.
He dropped out of it,
I
and
did.
like
I'm like a piece. W
it made
withdrawal.
Him, made him feel uncomfortable.
I couldn't talk about all that stuff.
I took that class, and it made me want to like get a minor in psychology. I loved it. It was
I took
fascinating.
psychology. I took the
And
real psychology.
I barely remember
Not-
any of my
not that one.
professors, but her name was Lori Desiderado, and she was so good. See, that's why opposites attract. I loved that class. You were like,
Withdrawal.
Get me out of here, withdrawal. My parents get to pay for this class, and I get an F or whatever. It was like,
Yeah. I actually in my first semester I took a lot of W's. It wasn't-
what? Not a lot.
No, well, I did. I went on to 11 credits. You're supposed to have to be in the dorms, and I thought I was gonna get kicked out.
No, yeah.
I didn't get
And I was like an 18 credit a semester person. Very, very opposite, you and I, but that's why we work. But Kate, listening to your favorite song over, yes. So I will listen to a song on repeat, like "Jump Around" by House
She
of
does it
Pain.
every hey Alexa, play Jump Around. I'm like again.
And then Vera knows to start marching. Do, do,
And then
do, do,
when it's
do.
done, Alexa, play
Bum, bum,
play
bum.
Jump Around.
Boom! I just love it so much. I wish we had Alexa in this room. I would play it right now. And Africa, remember when we
goodness.
were earning Africa? I played
It's
that
still on
every
your
day.
phone.
Yeah, it is. It's still my ringtone.
Still a ringtone.
Africa, the year of earning Africa was 2016, was it
Oh
not?
no.
Yes,
way.
it was, and we went
What?
in 2017. That's how long I've had that ringtone on my phone.
Holy moly.
So, the other show that we have actually been enjoying as a family, do not call CPS on me because I know it has bad words in it. But when there's iffy content,
We
we,
get out- we
fast
get out of it.
forward.
We have the
fast
remote.
forward. The Office, you guys. We talked about it last week.
Not all the kids. Some of the kids could care
Yeah,
less.
they're like, go play Legos or whatever. But we, as a family, just found it. I mean, like I've said it before, I don't laugh at movies. I don't laugh at shows. I just don't. To me, it's like fake. Or like, I don't know. It just doesn't, I don't laugh at stuff like that. It's hard to make me laugh, I feel like. Like, really belly
We got
laugh.
to season 8 though, and it's kind of
But Office made me
it's gone down a little bit.
howl.
Oh,
like, almost pee my pants laughing.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Because of Steve Carell.
Steve Carell. And so we got to season 7 and Steve Carell is gone.
Season 8. Season 7 was his
Yes,
last season.
yes. And so now we're in season 8, second to the last. They did 9 seasons.
Yep.
And you guys, I watch it with a straight face the whole time. And I feel like I'm in mourning. Like yes, Dwight is still funny. Yes, I still love Jim and Pam, but it's just not the same.
It's not the same.
And it made me realize Steve Carell, how brilliant is he? His character was like racist, sexist, like homophobic, like all these things, and we adore him. What genius is that? I think it was because he was just so authentically himself.
He was very funny.
I love him, and so I miss him, and I watched the show and it's like the air is gone. So I even Googled this morning, like The Office after Michael Scott. And I saw the sentiment was shared amongst lots of people
It's
out
very
there.
much shared.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like finding that. So anyways, any Office fans?
We'll still finish it. We gotta finish it.
We gotta finish it. We gotta make it to the end because I'm sure, like, I still love all the characters.
It is the most watched show on Netflix.
I believe it.
And think of it's
you
been
know what?
off the air for years. It's still the most watched show. It's incredible.
More than Tiger King?
More than Tiger King.
I love The Office. I hope they're all making a cajillion dollars off of the residual
Get a
income of.
basket. Now it's a new TikTok dance that Addie learned because of Carol Baskin.
She sings it all the time. She sings it all the time. So then it gets in my head.
TikTok.
Carol Baskin. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know what the word is.
Okay, and then quarantine. We're at the stage of emptying shelves. I saw that you had the kids sorting Tupperware today.
Well, it was one of those things like, I'm so sick of looking for Tupperware without matches. I'm like, it was going to be my mission. And then I'm like, oh, I know Mackie likes puzzles. So,
Good
so
call.
I'm like, Mackie likes to match. So Mackie already, I went and took a peek. He has like it all done almost. So
Mackie is really neat. Like, this has been a really great opportunity to get to know our kids even better. We know that Mackie loves puzzles. We knew that before this. But then look at how he responded to when I needed my boxes folded.
oh gosh.
So
Love
the
that.
boxes that I use, I get them in packs of 250.
And they're heavier. I can't believe how
Well,
heavy cardboard boxes are
When
when
you
they're
put-
on a pallet. I remember looking, I'm like, oh
it's
my
like,
gosh.
I get them flat and they're like this big, okay? And,
And
they're not very
they're
big.
just like,
And they're
stacked.
they're bakery thin cardboard, but they ship brilliantly. And so if you're I just always say message me for these boxes because they're amazing. Anyways, I could grab one right now, right? My
Well,
quarantine box. It's
you
okay.
wanna-
I won't show off the contents. But Mackie folded them.
well, here, I'll just go grab it.
No, it's okay. Just give it to me. Well, here, I'll just show the mess that we have now
No.
because Mackie folded all these boxes for me.
Whoa!
Fail. So Mackie folded all these. Oh man. Are we still live?
Oh my gosh.
So
I hit the wrong button.
Mackie folded all these boxes for me and it was really cute. And he kept saying,
These are the boxes.
do you have more boxes? Do you have more boxes? So yeah. These
they're,
are them.
they're not the, I mean, they're a pretty good box to fold. So I'm really proud of him. He rocked
Well,
it
he
out.
kept asking for more. And that is something that my assistant Melissa used to do when she could come work for me. Anyways, they fit
we miss
everything.
Melissa.
We miss Melissa, but this reminds me of like, I was thinking today as I was getting ready, like how we respond to stress. And last week we talked about how is the virus showing up in you? Like, and some people it's showing up in like productive way, like they're like, okay, I'm homebound. How can I use this as an opportunity? Or like, oh, my job is different now, but how can I don't know, like use it. And then some people are binge eating or like not taking care of themselves.
Definitely
or,
that a little bit.
you know,
Too
quarantine
much,
15.
Too much food just sitting around.
Well, we get bored or busy. I don't know. But
I wish ours is the hard thing is the weather. We can't get outside. Yesterday was the first time like we get outside and not freeze.
it's different being, I would argue that it's more difficult being quarantined in Minnesota than it would be like in Florida where you can like, but we are
You
also
actually-
very privileged that we have land. We
Yeah,
have so when it is, yesterday it got up to 50 degrees. It was super windy, but we still got to go outside and it felt really good. But okay, so I'm thinking about stress and how I lost my assistant who would come help me do a lot of these like tasks around my office, namely helping me stay clean. Look at this place, oh my gosh. She would come and the first thing
Don't
she would
look
always
at
do is like help me just get reorganized. And then she'd do a lot of these tasks like folding boxes. She'd help me assemble the whiff boxes and all that stuff. So help make samples. So I could be super like disappointed or like super down and out that I don't have her help. But I feel like in this situation for me, the stress of like losing my helper or like having a different work scenario has pushed me in a good way. Like I felt like I wasn't feeling burnt out, but this gave me a kick in the pants that I needed. I feel like it pushed me into a hard spot and I'm gonna fight. Like I'm like, no, I'm gonna do this. Like I'm gonna rise above, I'm gonna do this. Whereas last fall, when we had something super stressful and uncertain come up, I sunk. Like I remember we were dealing with this like,
Well, I had a job offer. We're thinking about moving.
yeah, and I don't love talking about it.
Oh.
We haven't ever.
Trust me, it was a really, really crappy time. I think it was like exciting. But
We were faced with the choice of like moving, and that was super hard on me, and I never have talked about it online because that's how desperately I was so uncomfortable about it. And so
Yeah, that
I
sucked.
remember that was going on, and then I went to this yoga retreat, you guys, for like, it was to get
Is that where you just slept?
I slept the entire time. And I'm wondering if there's people out there who are in that spot where I was so stressed, anxious, depression, you know, and middle of winter has gotten me here in Minnesota, like
Well, we
probably
have-
3 years in a row. I
We
have
have 2
sunk.
years of really bad winters too.
Just gray and dark and so cold and
cold.
so inward, and I'm learning about myself. I have to connect with people to just stay. So anyways, and that stressful situation, if like fight or flight, I don't know, but it was like my whole body shut down, and I just slept, and I would go to bed so early. Like it was like I couldn't. It was like a fainting goat. Like isn't that the animal that gets stressed out and they just like fall over? That was me. I was so stressed. I just shut down. And in this situation, the stress is pushing me to go up, not down. Like I feel like I'm fighting in a positive way. And I don't know if there's going to be a fall to that, or I don't know, but it just makes me
Let's ride the wave.
aware of like how we all
Well,
handle
Brenda
stress.
says she's happy we're back.
Oh, thank you.
And then Nicole has a really good point. I do feel bad for the people in apartments with
You
like
guys-
no way to. I mean, that would be That's a tough.
And another thing, like when I'm doing a lot of this work in my office, so we do school in the morning, lunch, and then I work. And it's really great because as a working mom, there was always like a little bit of guilt. Like, I think no matter what, it's like we will feel guilty no matter how much it serves our family, or no matter how much it brings us joy, or how much it serves other people. We feel guilty for any time that takes us away from our kids. So I love that I can pour into my kids in the morning, and now I don't have any guilt by shutting myself in my office and working for a couple hours every morning. So that stress of that has almost come off. And then, so I listen to podcasts a lot. And yesterday I was listening to a podcast through like NPR or something. I love all the things NPR. I'm so turning into my mom. And anyways, there was a senator on there who was talking about the district that she serves. And you know, you and I live in this little community far away where we've only had one positive corona case, and like people are still employed. Like it just isn't. I don't think like our immediate surrounding area is not like tragedy emergency yet, but like they were talking about constituents in their district and how absolutely devastating it is. And so like, yeah, when you say people in apartments, people who are not considered essential, but who are like minimum wage, like who are, you know, like there's so much sadness out there, and I don't know, I'm so just like sending all my, like I could cry, all my thoughts and prayers and love to everybody. I'm usually year round, I'm like never watch the news. I hate the news because it makes me anxious. I'm like
A little.
I'm a little obsessed
Turn it
with
off,
it now.
please.
Yeah, like I check the news all the time now. I don't know. I just feel like people, like it's easy to think about our own selves in this situation, but it's like a dissonance. I think that like we don't understand what other people are going through. I'm not a nurse. I don't know what it's like to work with a mask strapped to my face for 12 hours straight and having people be sick. So I don't know, like, and I don't know what it's like to be somebody who lives on minimum wage and has to go to
Paycheck to
work
paycheck.
and then still get their kids through school, and who's a single mom or whatever. Like there's so much out there that like we don't understand unless we like talk to them or hear them. And so that's why I like podcasts, and especially like news-based, because it helps me gain perspective. And when we gain perspective, we understand, and it softens our heart, and I don't know,
I think Nicole has a good point though.
Yeah.
We were feeling it. There is a lot of happiness
Yes.
too.
And-
I mean, it's bringing families together, forcefully. I mean, there's
For sure.
Wasn't there like a thing? I wish I could connect more. Dear God, can I connect
Yeah.
more to my teenage daughter, and then and then we're like,
And then it
not
was
this
like-
way, not like this. Not
Yeah,
like
God was like, well, here's a pandemic.
yeah,
And
no.
we're like, no, not like that. But no, for sure. But I find myself like I'm getting to know my kids so much better. Like they're my kids. How could I know them any better? No, I'm getting to know them better. The quality time. Jake's home full time. He works all day, but like
I come out and
we have no other distraction, and this is a beautiful. And I'm finding myself grieving when this is over. You know, I will be.
well, we can't wait for it to be over.
Well,
The
yes.
pandemic, but we're gonna grieve the.
It's the same way how I grieved when cancer treatment was over. I mean, that put me in such a funk.
Well, there's some people that that are like major extroverts. I still talk to online and like, oh, I'm crawling up the walls. I need more connection with people. Me, I could work from home. I'm starting to really enjoy it, and that's what I told actually my boss. I'm like, I could do this.
And see,
forever.
I need people, but
I like it.
I am so busy with the kids and just I'm so fulfilled with just where my work is at this point and where our family is all together. I'm never bored. I'm not like I'm continuously like being I don't know. So I just know like over our spring break
We'll grieve the pros.
we'll grieve I have to give my kids back to school. Like, oh, like there's part of me where I'm like, yeah, go. But I don't grieve the fact that I am really enjoying this time with them overall. Like overall,
Well, yeah, we're not perfect. There's a lot of moments of.
yeah,
But-
yeah, moments of growth, and but what I really appreciate is just our time together. The fact that my kids have gotten so much closer as a unit. Yes, they have arguments, but my girls, they played cards for like 4 hours the other day.
Monopoly and
My
Rummy.
teenager put her phone away that entire time and played cards with my 13 and 10-year-old girls. My boys play Legos for hours. They love this new Jurassic Park game. Like they only have each other, and there's something really beautiful about that. And then we only have each other.
Oh,
And I think that's beautiful, right?
yeah.
It's been good. It's been good. So, and then there's like the sense of calm. Every night we get to go to bed and not feel super rushed in the morning, except when I hear your click, 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 click.
So
click. In the morning, I'm like, Jake, do you have to be at work at 7 a.m.? Really? Like, can't you be a 9 to 5er now?
I actually,
Not like a 6 to 5er?
no.
No, you usually come home by 4:30, but still, it's just really early to be hearing like click, 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 click.
I
click,
try to
click,
be
click.
quiet
And the
early.
mouse, I
My
was
mo-
like, how many times do you have to click that mouse to make your
When-
project go?
When
like,
I'm in CAD, it's a lot of clicking.
wow.
Yeah.
If
And I have
had
an
a
early
pen-
morning meeting with our company in China too. So it's like, yeah, sorry.
When you're sleeping,
My laptop battery died, and so,
So
I
his-
can't. I don't have a laptop. I have a desktop, so I can't like.
when you are trying to sleep, a mouse click sounds like a sledgehammer next to you.
Maybe I move my office back in here.
I have to share my office.
Well, you don't have a square inch right now. I could go in the storage area.
No. Yeah, you can go in my closet. No, you are welcome. That's my dream come true. Is
So
to,
my
like,
little
work.
makeshift office is our
Yeah.
bedroom. So it's probably not the best place. But.
All right. Well, we're nearing the 40-minute mark, and every week I was like, we're gonna do 20 minutes or lower, and we'll
All
just
right.
keep going. So
No, that's
thank you for joining us today, whether it was for 1 minute or 5 or the whole thing. Congratulations. Go put something yummy and happy in your warmers.
Get
and
outside if you can
get
get outside.
Drink lots of water. Take care of yourself. If you haven't showered in a week, go take a shower. Every Saturday I treat myself to a shower. I'm admitting it. My customers don't come in anymore. They do porch pickup
Porch
from the
pickup.
basket. I deliver. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not apologizing for any of it. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later.
Take care, everybody.